The opinions expressed by the host and guest of Old Drunken Discography are just that, opinions. Our views are based solely on how we feel about the content we are discussing and mean no harm to your precious little feelings. If you are offended by anything we say, maybe you should go outside, ride a bike, take a walk around the block, maybe even pet a puppy. We are just a group of old grumps who like music, alcohol, and arguing with each other. No one should take us seriously. Seriously.
Greetings and welcome to Top Songs, where we give you our unasked for opinion of top songs of any given artist. My name is Dork Joe, and with me today, a finalist for The Bachelorette season 93, Jason. Did you get a rose, Jason?
I did not.
And Michael Phelps' greatest nemesis, Ed.
That'd be me.
How are we doing today, gentlemen?
Well,
Doing well.
we just finished up recording another video, and there's some hot takes on there that I don't agree with, but whatever. I'm good.
That's right. Light and sound of emo, right, Ed?
Absolutely.
So how this show works, if you've never seen it before, is we take an artist and we go through and we tell you what our favorite top 5 songs or top 10 songs or top whatever songs we want to do, and we'll give them to you. Housekeeping, if you haven't watched any of our other shows, please do. We'd really appreciate it. We're new. Once you watch them, like, share, subscribe, tell your mom and pa about them, whatever it happens to be. If you're not on our Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, or any other social media that I don't know about, there'll be links below. Please join us where we can continue the conversation about how bad Ed picks are. Just constantly bad.
I tried.
So we're going
Can't make it.
Sorry, go ahead, Ed.
I said I tried, but you can't make everybody happy.
That's right.
Ed, you need to do the introduction so you can say how bad Joe's picks are.
That's right.
Well, his picks? Oh, his picks.
Not my pits. Not here.
I thought you said his pits. I'm like, what happened to his pits? Oh, yeah.
So let's jump right into it. We're doing Yellowcard today. And we're to top 5 songs. Jason, give me your number 5 song.
My number 5 is Southern Air. I think they should have ended their career. If they were going to end it, they should have ended it with that song. That is the perfect closing song. I'm a sucker for that the Southern references.
Oh, yes.
I can't find the sheet here. Hold on.
I agree. I'm a big sucker for anything Southern reference. And we'll talk about in another video here some of the artwork. And it reminded me of the South, but...
Let me get my sheets here going. There we go. We're in the right order now. But yeah, that's my number 5. It's a great song, great closer. Underrated album.
I agree. Ed, number 5.
For number 5, I picked Starstruck.
Okay.
I think it's a good opening track for their for the album, or the one for the kids. And I just like the way it sounds. I love the way this whole album sounds, and that's one of my favorite ones from there. So,
my number 5 is 10. I love 10. I like the change of pace for the album. I like its acoustic. I love the lines. And a lot of their acoustic stuff does hit really hard for me. So that, and the heartbreaking story, we discussed it in our rant and rank video. So I don't want to go too far in it, but it's a heartbreaking song, heartbreaking story. I think it's beautiful. So that is why it's my number 5. Ed, give me number 4.
Oh, all right.
Right back to you.
For my number 4, I think Ocean Avenue. I just think this is one of their hits for their biggest album. It was their first studio album, and I don't know. It's got a catchy chorus, it's a catchy tune.
You trendy bastard.
Mm-hmm. So first major studio album, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
A major studio album, yes, correct, yes.
And correct me, this is the time where we normally tell you we don't know each other's picks ahead of time for most of our videos, unless we jack up a video somehow with no sound. I'm not saying that ever happened before, but it
Yeah.
definitely happened. Jason, give me your number 4.
My number 4 is Five Becomes Four off of Paper Walls. I kind of touched on this in the other video, but it's one of their faster songs. I think it's about an ex bandmate, but it's a very like I don't want to say a fuck you song, but like a missing a friend, missing somebody song, losing somebody.
I like that one. My number 4 is going to be Telescope, also off of Southern Air.
Two off Southern Air, huh?
I'm a sucker for. There's a lot of things I'm a sucker for, as it turns out, but a big fan of any kind of song dealing with riding around in a car. It just reminds me of our youth, riding around listening music, the line "I've been here a while, staring at the screen, wondering what I'll write." I love it. It's my favorite song off of that album. It's just a really good tune for me. And I guess I will go back since I haven't started one of these, and we're going to go with the title track from Paper Walls. And I mentioned some of the lyrics while we were discussing that album, but let's burn a hole so we can climb out of these paper walls in this empty house. I love that choir opening. Just a really, really great closing track for an album. It may be my favorite closing track they do. I could be speaking out of my. I like the first album. I just like the song. Let's not go as far as committing that that's their best closer. But let's say that is my top 3 song. One of my top 3 songs. Ed, tell me yours.
I'm picking again from Ocean Avenue, the Way Away. I really like that song too. Catchy, and it always comes up in my playlist. So
that is a good opening. That is a good opening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's.
It was a cool way to pop in a CD and start with that song. You're like, all right.
Yeah, it's like and like everything about it. The chorus is super catchy. Really easy to sing along to, and so yeah.
And I think I said it earlier. I think those first 3 songs are just some of their best 1, 2, and 3 as far as an album.
Oh yeah.
So,
That album really doesn't let up, though. Really, I mean, it is a good album all the way through for the most part. I don't want to take away nothing from Ocean Avenue. It is a great album. It's just not their best.
that's right. Jason, give me your number 3.
My number 3 is Avondale from the Underdog EP. Lyrically, he's just kind of singing about a friend. I don't know. It's just one of the first songs. I think they might have opened with this when I saw them, and it just stuck with me. It has that early Yellowcard sound to it. I don't know, I really like this one. It's my 3rd.
That's a fantastic EP.
Yeah.
Ed, number 2.
I'm gonna piss Jason off. Here I Am Alive.
Jesus.
It's a good song, man. It's a good song. But
all these Southern Air picks y'all got, but y'all had it ranked down lower. I see.
I only picked one, and I said I give it props. But yeah, no, it's a good tune. I'm kind of surprised they placed it. Well, this is the 4th track, so it's not that far down. But
I know what his number 1 is. You know what it's gonna be.
So
it's coming.
Here's my question for you. So I am bothered during that song. I think it overstays its welcome with like repeating the chorus.
Yeah.
And the repetitiveness at the end, I don't think was necessary. But you didn't seem to have a problem with that for number 2.
No, I mean a lot of times with these pop punk bands, I like to. That's what you sign up for, though. I mean, a lot of times they repeat choruses because they're super catchy. You know, not just them. I mean, music
It sounds
overall.
it sounds
It's,
like a cheer though. Like it
but
sounds
that's
like
what
a.
I look for Yellowcard. That's
No, that's too poppy.
yeah, but like that's what I look for Yellowcard. Yellowcard, like I said, like listening through the beginning of their career. I mean, that's what I was suckered into. That's what brought me in. And then much later, those albums that you were talking about were not as good, is because they went experimental in the wrong way. You know,
No, it was in the right way. Well,
um,
not Lift to Sail. That was totally wrong.
yeah, but I mean, Paper Walls and Lights and Sounds, they changed sounds, right, from what they were doing before.
No,
And
Paper
sorry, no, no,
Walls.
and sorry, Lights and Sounds, they changed sounds. And
For the
then
better.
Paper Walls, they were like, oops, right? So and then they just came back with other stuff, kind of stuff later. And anyways, I just love that tune. I think it's a good one.
Yeah, and I know they do a lot of the repetitiveness in their songs, but that one to me just kind of overstayed its welcome. It just didn't. They could have cut that after
I can
three,
see that, but
two or
that's
three.
not one that I really listen. It doesn't come out as much as
Jesus Christ.
but
I heard that
I
song
mean,
once in 1993.
catchy. Yeah, it's catchy.
Um, my number two song is "Dear Bobby." I think "Dear Bobby" is a fantastic song off of Paper Walls. It's a very sweet song. I love the reading of it. Like I said, I love the "Do you remember" lines. Do you remember the times we would give up on each other and get back together? Um,
It's sweet.
yeah.
It's so sweet.
When I die, I'll die loving you. Just a sweetheart of a song, and I
It gets me very emotional.
yeah. It's surprising to me it didn't get to Dear Bob or
You're so
number one.
emo, Jim.
I get emo when my grandparents
That's
die.
right.
Of course.
Jason, tell me your number two song.
My number two is How I Go.
Why are you guys picking all these sad songs for?
They're very meaningful songs.
I know.
You're
but,
here
I
picking
mean,
the one where we repeat the chorus
Here
6
I
times.
am alive.
those are fun songs, but I mean, they have fun songs too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. They're just
And
not
there's
their
nothing
best,
wrong with
necessarily
fun
their best
songs.
You know what? Yeah, actually, none of my songs are fun.
No, that's what I'm saying. You guys are picking all sad songs. It's like,
Uh,
wow.
Telescope Paper Walls may not be sad. I don't, they could be.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
that I mean, it's all right to like a happy song.
It is. It's all right to like a sad, meaningful song.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but not from Yellowcard. That's not the Yellowcard that I started listening to when I was young. They
I mean,
turned into
One for the Kids is it's got some sad stuff on it.
Speaking of one for the kids, my number one is
I
October
swear to God.
Nights.
Okay, good.
October Nights is the song I think about when I think of Yellowcard. That is the song that is on repeat in my head. If you say Yellowcard in my head, we're playing October Nights. That's what's going on inside of there. Love it. Not a whole lot more to say. The way he says "baby's" a little weird. I get it, baby. I get it. That's a little weird. But sort of that.
To me, that the whole we kind of touched on it in the other video, but One for the Kids sounds like an October night. It's got that warm. Down in the South, anyway, October's kind of warm. It's not hot, but it's like, it's very warm sounding.
I've got a question. I know, Ed, you put it in yours for Starstruck. Do y'all think they sound like Saves the Day? Whenever that first starts out, as soon as I hear Starstruck, I think of Saves the Day.
Like the guitar part, that dun, 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 dun,
Like the
dun.
music and his voice even sounds a little, to me, like the album Through Being
might
Cool,
have to check on that.
specifically.
The album what?
Through
Which
Being
album?
Cool.
Maybe the guitar tone, but not. I don't. The vocals, I don't think. No, I don't see it.
I got you. Tell me in the comments below if you think if it sounds like Saves the Day a little bit. Just a little. Not a lot, just a little.
Yeah, we need to do saves a day one day.
Yeah, we do. Let's go with Jason. I've been putting you last every time, so let's go and give you this.
My number one favorite song, and it's not really a happy song, but it's Rough Draft. Um, I got this album and it's gatefold, it's color, but over here it has this little pocket, and it has the song by itself, which is kind of cool. This is up there with I don't I thought about this over and over again of how what I want to call this song, and maybe through the course of us doing these videos I can think of a good name, but it's not a love song, it's not a breakup song, I guess a relationship song. It's one of my favorite relationship songs, I should say. It's kind of sad, but it's up there with like Rise Against Ever Changing or Strung Out's Matchbook or Hit or Miss from NFG. Like, you could burn it on a CD with like Boxcar Racer. There is, just put it in when you're like, I don't want to say breaking up, I don't want to say getting together. Just it's very relationship based. I guess it would be emo.
See?
And we need you a little sign that says emo. You just hold up.
That's right.
Yeah,
Emo.
We need some prompts.
um,
I'm gonna make one that says "Ed is wrong."
I think your classification. Yeah, I need a big banner for that. I think your classification of relationship song is probably pretty spot on. The quiet is my loudest cry, and wouldn't want to wake the eyes that make me melt inside.
Just the way it's acoustic. It's just him. I think all the way through. I could be wrong, but it's so sweet, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Ed, number one on your board.
I know what it is. Comes up in
Californication. California, man. California. I love the song.
I should have known that, right? Shouldn't I have known that?
It's a good tune. Not of one of my favorite albums by them, but it's definitely one of my favorite songs by them. Well written, and it's about California, obviously. And I love California too, so it's I got a connection to it. But no. I can't read that.
Ed is wrong.
Oh, yeah, Jason just doesn't
we need a Sharpie, not a regular pen.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I got right now.
Hey, like I said, not my favorite album, but that song, I love the way it sounds. I love the words to it, and it's definitely like one that appeals to me, And it is a lot different from the other stuff too that they put out early. Doesn't have the same vibe or anything like them at all.
Yeah,
the sound anyway.
I love the piano and strings on it. Like I said, lyrically, it's good.
Do they have a lot of piano? I don't remember. Maybe do they have piano in their ballads like that?
I mean, the first track of Lights and Sounds is an instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say mention that too. That's a very courageous move by them to start an album with an instrumental. A lot of bands do not have those cojones to do things like that.
What's bad is they cut because that song's called Three Flights Up. There's another song called Three Flights Down that actually has vocals, but for some reason it's a B-side. It's not on the main album.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would make more sense if they would have left it in the album. I mean,
yeah, it kind of ties the whole story together, but
that's a shame because that makes the album worse for me.
Yeah, well.
I want to hear it.
It's a great song.
Wait, Joe, do you
good.
like instrumental tracks?
I love instrumental tracks if they're done well. Like, so my problem with opening an album with an instrumental track is it makes, generally, if it's good, it makes the album sound grander, like it's going to be a bigger album. So if you let me down, like Lights and Sound, I find the album worse because of it. If you put it in the middle, like let's say Everclear's Halloween Americana, love it. I think it's great. And even they do another instrumental somewhere. We can't read that. I'm sorry. Lift to Sail has the same problem. It to me, it's a good instrumental, but it does make it seem like it's going to be a really good big album if you start with a good instrumental, and when it's not, you're just like womp womp.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and again, California, it's like I said, it just sounded a lot different than all the other music, and I love that jam, man. It's a good tune.
What?
But actually, I was tied between for that one. If y'all want to know the
This
insides of
man's
my thinking,
always trying to put two songs at number one. He won't put the second song at number two. He's like, I got two number one songs, but it isn't like, oh, I put that at number two.
well, I mean, I can't help it. Like I always have like 4 or 5 songs that I really love by him. But I mean, what was it? But anyways, yeah. I'll
No,
let
you've
y'all
let
be in
the audience.
suspense.
The audience
Okay.
needs to know.
Yeah, what's your other number one?
Inquiring
What's
minds.
your 1.5?
Man, I had it
You don't
somewhere.
know.
Hold on.
It's off Ocean Avenue.
I can't remember. I had
I
it
can
on
feel
here.
you breathing.
Now, so
Actually, that might have been. Well, that one's up there. Breathing is up there.
So here's my question while you're looking for it, Ed. So California, big thing. So we like Californication and the California King off that album for Red Hot Chili Peppers. I know we're Red Hot Chili Peppers talk, but
Oh yeah, I love all. I love all of that.
anything California, huh?
Yeah, but it might have been breathing. I can't remember. Somewhere up on my nuts on my phone. But it
Well,
was off of that album.
Lights and Sounds. The entire album is about California.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's dark.
Yeah, but it's terrible.
Because California sucks, according to them. L.A.
That's why you don't like that album.
I like LA.
Ed,
I like
closing,
LA. LA
Ed,
is fun.
closing thoughts.
Yeah. So my list is not all sad, so that's good. Yeah.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yellow Card has happy songs, which is great. There's nothing wrong with the pop. I don't like how they try to change their sound drastically towards the end, but I respect the cojones to be experimental as a band. I thought that was very, very cool of them to do. But yeah, no, those early albums are my favorite. Ocean Avenue, by far, in my opinion, one of their best albums. But yeah, in California, awesome song.
Jason, closing thoughts.
I disagree. I think Yellowcard changed their sound for the better. They got darker, more reflective. Their lyrical content expanded, and I think most people wrote them off because of Ocean Avenue. It was a great album. It was all the little teeny boppers went out and bought it because it was on MTV, and they didn't like what they turned into, and I did. So,
Wait, you said you put their last 2 albums not in a good spot on your list, though.
Because they're not good.
those aren't good.
I know, but you said they evolved or whatever.
They did Lights and Sounds. They completely changed their sound.
So not their entire discography. Where do you stop then? That's what I'm asking. Like, so the last 2, you put them somewhere low.
Those are trash. They lost their drummer and they didn't know what to do, so they threw a bunch of electronic bullshit in there and it didn't work. And then they tried to get back to basics and it was just a slow.
No, I agree.
album.
I agree with you. I don't like those albums either. But like, okay, so you say they grew. Where do you stop the growth? Like, what album is where you think they should have stopped or whatever?
Southern Air. They should have ended Southern Air.
Yeah.
Yep. When LP said he was done, they should have said, "All right, well, we'll take a hiatus again. We'll take another break." We do need to do a band that's still around, though. We keep doing these bands that are gone. Hey, up next is Led Zeppelin.
If you want to know a band that's still here, Led Zeppelin's for you.
That's 'cause we're getting old.
There are things I agree and disagree with as far as where the albums are necessarily. I 100% agree. Southern Air was great. After that, it just kind of peters off. But as you can see in my list of songs, I have, One for the Kids, Southern Air, and Paper Walls. That's pretty much all I believe I have. I don't think I have anything from anywhere else.
Really? I didn't even notice that.
Yep.
Wow.
Um, I believe that's accurate. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure that's where I'm at. So, yeah, I think these songs are great. They're really great songs throughout their discography. There are a lot of sleepers though. There are a whole lot of sleepers.
Here I Am Alive.
That's a good song. Take it back.
It is definitely not number 2 worthy. Now I don't, number 2 is pretty high for that song. If you just said that one was 5, you just switched that one and Starstruck, I'd have been all over you. I'd been like, we're okay with that list.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, though, like this list of 5 can switch. You know what I mean? Like it's not set in stone. Like if
no, it's
one
set in
day,
stone.
the one of from a track I've never heard before from Ocean Avenue could be my number 1. So it's the way that it is today.
We get to like Tom Petty and Green Day, it's going to have to be like top 10, 15.
That's gonna be hefty, man. We're gonna have to talk for a while.
Well, there you have it. This has been Top Songs by Yellowcard. We appreciate you watching. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed sitting here ranking songs. If you think we got it wrong, let us know in our your rankings in our Discord or here in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and tell your dentist. I know their hands are all up in your mouth, and it seems like they're only there to cause you pain. Also, the Novocaine is going to make it a little difficult to talk. Your lips probably be hanging like this far down, but you got to try. This dentist is all up in people's grills, staring at people's faces all the time, but those people aren't us. They're not staring at our faces, and he really should. He'll thank you for it. This has been Top Songs. Until we see you next time, stay safe and make good decisions.
Good decisions only.